Hello, dear friends. What a blessing to be with you today. Here we are together, blessed with God with the opportunity of one more study of one of the articles of the Spiritist magazine. Today, we'll be talking about trusting. Go on with our lives, with the difficulties we face, with trust in God. Remember, you can visit the website of the Spiritist magazine at spiritistmagazine.org. There, you'll find a link to the PDF version of the magazine. That's what you're going to see me using a little bit later on the screen. You can also download the app for your cell phones and for your tablets at the different app stores. And if you wish, you can obtain a copy, a printed copy, a physical paper copy of the magazine, which you can use for your studies at your center, at your house, anytime. The blessing of this work, 100% volunteer based, is that you can download all of the issues to your phone and have it anywhere you go at all times for these little drops of inspiration that we all need in our daily lives. What a blessing. So today's article, which is also a chapter in a book called Psychophonic Instructions, is from issue 57, which is the newest issue of the Spiritist magazine. Here you have the body of the message and the cover image of the message. Issue 57 was published the beginning of April of 2022. And as I said, spiritistmagazine.org, and you can download it to your computer. Here I have the PDF version of the magazine. I use it so to show it to you that's very easy to use. And you can toggle through the different articles, whichever ones you would like to study. And we have already touched in a couple of them. So for example, this one called Love by the Spirit Anna, psychographed by Euripides Parsenovou. Last week we talked about Peace and Light by the Spirit May through Chico Xavier. And today we will talk about Go On Trusting by the Spirit Auta de Souza through the mediumship of Francisco Cândido Xavier. What a blessing, friends. And remember, this book, Psychophonic Instructions, has already been translated by Kardec Radio's team and Vanessa Celoni, who is the editor-in-chief of the magazine, has looks like I lost you a little bit. As I was saying, this book has been translated by the Kardec Radio team. It's not published in English yet, but Vanessa Celoni, who is the editor-in-chief of the magazine, has created a program at Kardec Radio that has all of the chapters, a beautiful study of all of the chapters of the book Psychophonic Instructions. So you can check out the other articles that way as well. So let's make sure we are on the same page. If you're downloading this, Go On Trusting by Auta de Souza through Chico Xavier. All right. We'll go. It's a poem, as you can see. So I'm going to make sure we can see each part separately so we can look at it. She says, tired and sad soul, sincere soul. That's us, tired, sometimes sad, hopefully joyful. Sip the anguish from the ultimate chalice. Keep the blessing of faith under the cross of affliction that stings and delacerates you. That could be us at times when our lives are so difficult, That yes, we feel tired, we may feel sad, we may have this cross of affliction that we have to carry throughout our days. She's insisting, she's recommending that we keep the blessing of faith when we trust in the designs of the Creator that brought you and I to existence since the inception, our inception in the spirit world, in the human kingdom. God has given us many resources, many opportunities, and this is another one. We may find ourselves with this cross of affliction, yet we keep on trusting God. That does not mean the affliction will magic or pray the affliction away. It means that we trust, we keep working, we keep serving, we seek the help that we need in our lives, always keeping the faith in the designs of God. Spiritism can be challenging to some of us at times because it does bring consolation, but it does not necessarily remove the obstacles, the pain, the challenges that we have to go through in this lifetime. But yet, keeping the blessings of faith when things happen to us is what we can offer. Not only the knowledge of who we are, where we are going, the meaning of it all, and even some explanations to the changes that we see in ourselves, the challenges and the things we undergo, be it trials, sometimes tests, sometimes redressing mistakes of the past, but always, always learning, growing, serving, and being joyful for the blessed opportunity that we have in this life to be alive, to be in the incarnate realm, in this physical realm where our spirit, enveloped by this spiritual body, can have physical body where we apply the teachings we receive, we work on what we have to go working, and we continue to trust in God. What else does she say, friends? She says, work and serve, believe, help, and wait. That's it. That's all we have to do. We need to keep working. Remember the law of work in the Spirit's book. Work being any useful activity. Serving, when we remove ourselves from our needs and go reach out to others who are in greater need than we are. And that's a lot of the percentage of the population around us. There's always someone in the neighborhood that needs more than we do. So believe, help, and wait. Sometimes we want instant gratification, but when we help people, first we should expect gratitude or even rewards, but we wait. We help because that's what we are here to do, to serve. And we wait for the results. Everything worth doing, everything that needs to be accomplished in the good, it's little by little by little. Imitating the celestial companion. One day the painful captivity will be free in lush spring. So one day when we become superior spirits, many, 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 many lifetimes from now, maybe a little faster for some than others that have chosen the path of the good, but the captivity of the necessity of reincarnation will be free of that. Maybe we'll return because we still have things that people we want to help, things we want to accomplish, but then we'll be free. This planet of trials and expiations, undergoing the transition, yet we're not regenerating worlds. Even when we get to the world of regeneration, it's not going to be a magic one that everything's going to be better at once. The regeneration is more of a step down unit in a hospital. So we are now in surgery, in crisis mode, we're redressing. Many of us are choosing the path of evil out of ignorance. Many of us are tired and we're choosing the goodness. For example, spending this time together to study the Spiritist magazine. And then once that critical phase is over, then we go to step down. We're more stable. We choose the good, the relationships between people and states and countries change for a more harmonious existence for all of us. Right now, we are in turmoil. We are in this storm. Well, we can continue to work, serve, believe, help, and wait, because that's what's going to make the improvement for all to come. Our service, our work, we improve ourselves, we learn, we grow, and then we do all of that while serving others. We're giving up few of moments of comfort from our lives to serve someone else who is in need. But what if I'm still hurting? You ask me. She says, overcoming ulcerations, darkness, and ruin. Bless the pain that enriches your shoulders with the sores of austere and strong martyrdom. Sometimes the pain is so great that we do feel that we're carrying that pain on our shoulders, and that cross causes the sores that she's talking about. We're not going to actively seek any of this, but if the pain arrives in the different circumstances in our lives, we'll bless it, because pain can be evolution, pain can be expiation, and pain can be education. Sometimes pain is a way for our physical body to tell us something is wrong. Sometimes the painful experiences, the designs of the Lord telling us this is the wrong path for you. It's to shake us up from our comfortable state into a new us, into not incurring in the same errors we've done in previous lives. So let's bless the pain, because it enriches us. It makes us stronger. That doesn't mean it's easy, but we need to feel ourselves, to feel, not just to know your spirit, that is one lifetime throughout the immortal future that you're seeking. It's one lifetime, many lifetimes before. So it's one moment, one opportunity to redress what is in front of you, where you find yourself in the world, with the relatives you have, with the co-workers you have, and the city you are in. That is all lessons. These are all pathways for growth in this life. She says, the cross that pierces you day by day is the bright price of joy in the life that awaits you beyond death. So when we are able to see each and every opportunity, as painful as they may be, as a moment of learning, that's the price of the joy that we pay in the spiritual realm. So it's about time. Today is the day that this life is the life we say, I'm tired of incurring in the same mistakes, making the same choices that I have made in the past that led me to where I am. Then I'm able to create a new me, a person who chooses kindness over anger, a person who chooses empathy, a person who chooses compassion, a person who serves, wait, help, and work. All of that while believing and while trusting in God, keeping the living joy of faith inside of ourselves. There's a reason for things to be. And when we see something, when we experience something that is overwhelming, that's the opportunity we have to either reach out and serve, or to be humble enough to ask for help. Because you were created for a reason. specific work to do in the web of this universe. We may not know what that is yet, but God created you unique with your specific mission in the universe in the greatest scheme of things. But today we find ourselves without knowing necessarily what that is, and also in a condition of a co-creator in the lesser plane. So we can co-create the goodness with the superior spirits where we find ourselves in this lifetime. Let's work, serve, believe, help, and wait. That's the prescription from Auta de Souza for the rest of our weeks. Isn't that a blessing, dear friend? I'm even gonna quote this so we can think about this. I'll put it on here you can see. Dear friends, as we come to a close, I want to remind you that this is a program that is a study of the message. You can find it at Kardec Radio. Visit the YouTube channel, visit the Facebook page. There's also a SoundCloud playlist if you go to kardecradio.com, or you can go to spiritistmagazine.org. You can write to us at spiritistmagazine@gmail.com. While we work, serve, believe, help, and wait, we want to make sure that we remind everybody to share, to like, to subscribe, to do all of those things that will tell the media we use to communicate that this work is relevant, and then they can be sharing and offering it to other folks who may also be in need of a reminder to go on trusting just as prescribed by Auta de Souza. Go on trusting. Work, serve, believe, help, and wait. And dear friends, what a blessing to be with you. What an honor to be with you. And I hope that I can be with you again next week with another episode of the Spiritist Magazine program at Kardec Radio. I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.